Things are not looking good for Ellen, I'll tell you that. Epstein's last voicemail exposed Ellen DeGeneres, whatever her name is.
These emails included coded phrases and descriptions involving minors. She openly said that the way these words were used was not normal, and that jerky, in particular, didn't sound like food at all when read in context. A forensic expert would later come out to say that these were likely euphemisms for something much worse.
Earlier, I'll give you another example here. Epstein sends a message to someone. She looks pregnant, reacting to a photo.
Okay.
And the client replies back to Epstein, "You mean radiating a soft glow with the look of bliss and excitement? Yeah, that's the pizza." I cannot be clearer than this, that this is a code word. It makes no sense in that context whatsoever. And this, on top of the example I gave you earlier, when his virologist gave him the medicine for having an erection, erectile dysfunction, I assume, or it could be even Viagra, and then told him to wash his hands, go have pizza and grape soda. That's been mentioned time and time again. You know, having adult men, successful men that are very health oriented, constantly talk about pizza and pizza with grape soda, which I've never heard before.
Yeah, I've never heard of pizza and grape soda before this. I don't know if that specific comment.
This is the thing. Like, if you look at all the black boxes, you know, the original files, we're never going to see them. You know, we've got the censored version. Really, they've gone through. They've cut faces out. They've cut names out. You know, they're still trying to protect some people.
Nation was part of the whole Pizzagate thing, but it's definitely mentioned a lot because I saw that phrase, so I looked it up and was like, is this actually like in there multiple times? And it most definitely is.
There's another one here. Have you seen the beef jerky mentions as well? There's an email here from Jeffrey Epstein. Someone else says, Francis has time to come tomorrow to show me how to make it. Jerky, anyone? He will also bring you a taste of his jerky recipe from the restaurant. And sends a warm hello. He's working at a restaurant called Cook's. Wait for it, beef jerky and steak. Yes,
he's working at a restaurant called Cannibal and Cooks.
At 3 p.m. There's other emails of him talking about beef jerky. Another one here, Jeffrey Epstein sending it to Steve Hansen, saying, hope you're feeling better. Did we analyze the beef? Did we analyze the jerky? Now there's talks about jerky, referencing human meat. It could be for scientific research, could be something else. It's even sicker. But there's more emails here talking about beef jerky. Have you had time to go through those? There's one here. Thank you so much. Super cool. IT guy setting up Surface right now. We are ridiculously excited. And
look, all the weird shit they be doing over there on that island and other places. You know, Epstein's not the first. He won't be the last. There's a lot of weird shit going on in the world we don't know about. There's probably hundreds of other Epstein Islands out there, right? But it wouldn't surprise me if they're doing some cannibalistic stuff. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Beef jerky, delicious. Thank you, Thanksgiving. So yeah.
It is very. Now I've got all those emails saved. I'd actually had somebody send me all of those to say, hey, would you check this out? So I have them. I have not read through all of them, but there's no shortage of terms that are phrased in a peculiar way.
Yeah.
Muffin is another one. I've seen that a couple of times. I talked about when he says whoops, that seems to be in very sometimes he says that in very odd terms that seem like they're referring to somebody dying or getting. So there definitely seem to be code words.
Email after email talked about jerky being stored in freezers, carried in insulated bags, delivered urgently, and shared between Epstein and close associates. The messages sounded casual, even friendly, but the details raised serious red flags.
Yeah.
Now it seems some big names are in trouble, one of the biggest of which is Ellen DeGeneres. For years, she was known as the smiling face of daytime TV, friendly, safe, funny.
Well, anyone can act, right? Anyone can act when you play the part, you say the right things. I mean, she even had all the close connections with Diddy and all that, even putting Epstein to the side. I mean, she fled the country when Diddy got charged. And she said she didn't know anything he was doing? Yeah, I don't think so.
But according to insiders and whistleblowers, her name appears far closer to Epstein's world than many expected. One rumor claiming she was Hollywood's most prolific cannibal recently went viral, with many on the internet claimed she had connections to Epstein. They claim she helped connect people, smoothed introductions, and kept things quiet. While none of this has been proven in court, the allegations alone shocked many who grew up watching her on television.
Why are so many celebrities and rich, powerful people just flipping weirdos? Why are they all so flipping weird? Why can't any of them be normal?
This is where people started looking back at old warnings. One of the best and most prominent examples of this is Justin Bieber, who once spoke openly about being scared, uncomfortable, and unprotected as a young star. At the time,
there was so many weird videos of him. I mean, if it happened to a girl, it would raise more eyebrows, but, you know, adults, when he was a child and he became super famous, you know, when he was a young kid, other celebrities would grab him, grab his face and try and kiss him on the lips and touch him inappropriately, and everyone would laugh because, you know, we live in this world where women can't be a pervert. If it was the other way around, of course, people wouldn't be happy about it. But when it came to him, it was always a joke and funny. And I always thought that stuff is weird.
Many brushed it off as stress or fame pressure. Now, some believe he was trying to warn people, without knowing how or without being believed.
Lauren, it was fun.
Yeah. I can't believe you got in that water.
It was so cold. It was like 50 degrees.
Look at you. So it's a beautiful video. So if you want to see the whole thing, it's gorgeous. Speaking of you in your underwear, let's talk about the paparazzi shot in Bora Bora.
Okay.
So you are obviously in a private bungalow.
Yeah.
And because usually we're all pretty good at spotting.
He does not look happy about that. I don't know if they told him, but he's not laughing or anything. I mean, pretty humiliating.
Paparazzi, they hide in boats and pretend to be fishermen, and we're like, you're paparazzi. I mean, we're pretty good at it. How did you not see that there was paparazzi there?
Well, I just didn't see them. I think I wasn't really looking out for them either, so.
Was there a boat, when you think back on it now, can you see where they may have been? Were they in a boat?
Yeah, they're definitely in a boat. Yeah.
And how quickly after that was shot did you realize that happened? Did that go on wire right away?
Yeah, it was pretty much like a couple days. It was like a couple days later, Scooter hit me. He was like, yo, I hate to tell you this, but your penis is on the internet. I was like, what? How does it? And so then the first thing I saw was like the censored one, and it had like the black thing over it, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I don't know what this is gonna look like, and then it wasn't as like bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
It wasn't like terrible.
Come on, man. I mean, he must have known. I mean, going outside when you're as famous as him, there's always a risk. That's wild.
I'm no expert, but I heard that it was good.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, what amazed me, though, is that got so much attention, and I was in the bungalow next to you, and when I saw it, I was shocked.
Yeah.
And I don't know how people didn't see. I was right there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Bit weird.
My hat! So there's a young woman in the background you can see in the bed.
Yeah, I know.
Is that your girlfriend?
No, it's not.
Just a girl that you were in Bora Bora with?
Yeah.
Just
You
a friend,
brought
huh?
a friend to Bora Bora?
Yeah.
And you're just naked with your friend?
Why are you putting me on the spot like this? Gosh.
I mean, you can say, why can't you say you're dating somebody?
I'm not dating anyone, though.
She's just a friend?
She's just a friend.
Wow. I have friends, I've never seen them naked like that. And they don't bring me to Bora Bora.
Stop. You're making me blush, dude.
Others remember how quickly fact-checkers rushed in whenever these topics came up. One really alarming piece of evidence.
See, that's the thing with Justin Bieber. He gets a lot of stick from people, doesn't he? But, you know, I don't think he's had an easy run. You know, he became a superstar. His parents tried to F him over. You know, there was all that weird stuff with Diddy. He's trying to talk about being abused and all this stuff, and people always laughed at him and that. And I don't know, man. There's some weird shit going on, and he's definitely been involved in some questionable things for sure.
Tying back to the alleged cannabis is that back in 2009, a young model by the name of Gabriela Jimenez
Oh, yeah.
broke down outside a hotel,
I remember
screaming
this.
that she had seen something horrifying involving powerful guests.
Man. I remember this. Oh, man. They ate humans. A lot of people saying she's lying, but I don't think so. Why would you come out and specifically say all those things? And you can tell. I believe her, to be honest. Whoa.
One clip that keeps coming back is from Chrissy Teigen, a longtime
Oh, not this woman, man. She's disgusting, man. That's the only way to put it. Some of the stuff she said, you know, because I'm not gonna, you know, say she's using the woman card, but you know, we like I said at the start, the world now, when women say perverted things or do perverted things, it's not always perceived that way. If a man was to do it, like the stuff she said is just outrageous.
friend
Hopefully
of
they
Ellen DeGeneres.
show some
In
of
the
it.
interview, Chrissy made shocking comments about being open to eating human flesh if the person okayed it. When asked again, she didn't laugh it off. She doubled down.
Actually, nothing I wouldn't eat or wouldn't drink or wouldn't try. If the person okayed it, I would eat a human. If you were at a very fancy restaurant and they were like a tiny piece of human meat.
No. I think the only way
You wouldn't try a tiny bite?
No.
Really?
Absolutely not.
Is that terrible?
At the time, many people brushed it off as dark humor. Hollywood is known for edgy jokes. But after
Yeah, she's made a lot of jokes about minors and stuff as well. Like wanting to see minors do this and do that. And she's openly said it. Like, she's not even trying to hide it.
the Epstein files, some viewers started asking why anyone would even joke like that. Online
Yeah.
investigators also point out that Chrissy was a frequent guest at major celebrity events, including gatherings connected to Diddy and political figures.
Yikes.
Another part of the story that caught attention involves a rare disease called Kuru. Kuru was first discovered in the 20th century among certain tribes in Papua New Guinea.
Okay.
Scientists found that it's caused by prions damaged proteins that attack the brain. It can lead to tremors, loss of muscle control, and speech problems. When an old video surfaced of Jeffrey Epstein showing unusual mouth movements, internet users began speculating. Some tried to connect it to Kuru. Medical experts, however, warn that you cannot diagnose a complex brain
I think he's just flipping fighting demons there.
disease from a short video clip. Still, speculation spread fast.
I know I'm about to sound completely insane, but just hear me out. This pertains to the Epstein files, the Clintons, and cannibalism, and I feel completely fine and am totally okay. Alright, let's do this. How do we know if someone is a cannibal? Well, they could have the Kuru disease, which is a fatal neurodegenerative disease that spreads through eating brain tissue. It has a long incubation period, 10 to 30 years. Early
Okay.
symptoms are headaches, coordination issues, anxiety, and inappropriate laughter. Middle
I didn't even know that.
stage, severe tremors and shaking, loss of balance and slurred speech. Late stage, inability to walk, dementia, and the forever sleep. Do you know of any elites rumored to have consumed human flesh? But I'm not accusing anyone of anything. This is just a fun little joke video. With truth in the mix, in Papua New Guinea they call human long pig. We just love to have fun here. No, the Kuru disease has nothing to do with the Epstein files or anyone in them. Definitely not the Clintons. And I feel fantastic. So, yeah. Have a good day. Okay, thanks.
Supporters of these theories argue that powerful people often disappear from the spotlight citing health reasons. They say when elites suddenly retreat, it makes you wonder. On one side, there are serious documented crimes tied directly to Epstein crimes proven in court. On the other side, there's a storm of online claims, extreme theories, and viral clips that mix fact with speculation. And in the middle of it all are familiar faces from
Bloody hell. Look at those two. Like flipping best buddies.
And in the middle of it,
she was that close with him, and they're always doing stuff together at parties and whatnot. She said she used to go to his parties, and he went to her house, she went to his house, but she didn't know anything what was going on. Right.
It all
like we're going to believe it.
From Hollywood and politics, especially if you start going back into the history of some of these allegations. In August 2025, new claims surfaced 5 years after the original workplace scandal that ended the Ellen DeGeneres show. This time, a former cameraman spoke to the Daily Mail and described what he said was a tense and uncomfortable work environment.
Yeah,
according
I heard
to him,
that.
Ellen allegedly didn't treat male staffers well. He claimed the
Why am I not surprised she didn't treat male staff very well? Why am I not surprised?
show went through multiple male employees and even said there were 9 different stage managers in a single season. We had a feeling she really didn't like guys, he reportedly said. He also described what staff called the Ellen gaze. He said when she was upset, her eyes would narrow and her cheekbones would tighten. To him, it felt like a queen looking for her next execution. That's how intimidating he claimed she could be. At the same time, he said her wife, Portia de Rossi, was kind and friendly to staff. But he made one strange claim. If a male employee was seen chatting too comfortably with Portia, it could reportedly upset Ellen. Staff, he said, hoped they wouldn't get seated near her wife during events just to avoid drawing attention. More interestingly, a year earlier in late 2024, reports had spread.
If she's gay and she's not attracted to men, why does it matter if she sat next to dudes who work for her anyway? It's a bit weird.
That Ellen and Portia had quietly moved out of the United States after Donald Trump won the presidential election.
Right.
Some media outlets suggested the move was political, but not everyone bought that explanation. Soon after the news went viral.
Around the time Diddy got charged, right? And got exposed for all that stuff, and then she dips out.
Elon Musk reacted online. He responded to a post suggesting that Ellen's departure might not be about politics at all. The post hinted at another possible reason: her past social connections with Diddy, who is currently facing serious legal troubles. She is on record being invited to his infamous parties.
So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up to.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that? Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party, though.
What time?
It'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
And then it will carry on there?
Yeah. Then
Yikes, man.
The after party.
No, I know about them.
I bet you do.
I'll listen to the music.
By 2020, the pressure around Ellen DeGeneres wasn't just coming from online rumors anymore. It was coming from inside her own show. That summer, 36 former employees of the Ellen DeGeneres show spoke to reporters about what they described as a toxic workplace.
36 employees, not 1 or 2, 36. Wow.
The accusations were serious.
Welcome to season 18 of the Ellen DeGeneres show.
A new chapter. That's what Ellen promised.
Look, I mean, every time I see this, all I'm seeing is Epstein Island here. I know that's well, you can label it a conspiracy theory, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Today as she returned to her studio and spoke out for the first time about the controversy swirling around her.
This summer, there were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show.
Here
And
we
then there was
go.
an investigation. I learned that things happened here that never should have happened.
She apologized and promised to do better.
The truth is, I am that person that you see on TV. I am also a lot of other things. Sometimes I get sad, I get mad, I get anxious, I get frustrated, I get impatient, and I am working on all of that. I am a work in progress. And if I've ever let someone down, if I've ever hurt their feelings, I am so sorry for that.
But one former Ellen producer isn't.
Well, it's kind of funny how it sounds like to me she's saying this apology on camera, but I doubt the fact she's gone round to all these people and apologized to them off camera, right?
Buying it. Hedda Muscat worked on The Ellen Show back in 2003.
Phony, liar, hypocrite. That's my reaction. She's known about this for 17 years.
Damn.
She's created this culture. I was there from day one. We were all petrified of her. She was not nice.
The bigger issue, according to some staffers, was the culture itself. Several said there was no safe or confidential way to file complaints. Some claim senior staff discouraged them from speaking up. Warner Brothers, the studio behind the show, eventually launched an internal investigation. Executive producers were removed. Public statements were made. But critics online began asking a different question. Why did it take so long? Then another name surfaced. One that added a new layer to the story.
Video clip.
Well, I'm pretty sure they don't care about the staff. They can be replaced. They care about the public. You know, that's all they care about, their public image.
Is a short one, just 3 seconds long. It's part of the Epstein files, and it shows the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein being shown the Louvre by Jack Lang. The 86-year-old former culture minister knew Epstein for years and used his car and his plane. Lang told French media that he'd met Epstein through Woody Allen and would have cut off all contact.
You don't just meet Epstein by coincidence, do you?
Had he known that he was at the heart of a criminal network. But Lang's family ties to Epstein go beyond casual acquaintances. The French investigative site Mediapart revealed that Epstein opened an offshore account in the U.S. Virgin Islands in 2016.
Okay.
And half of the shares were owned by Caroline Lang, the former minister's daughter. Her name is also in Epstein's will, signed 2 days just before his death in prison. He promised her $5 million. Caroline Lang has also responded to the site, saying the offshore account was meant for art investments, but she...
Art investments, that's a good one.
He was never paid by Epstein or invested financially in it. Mediapart also said that Lang did not declare the St. Thomas account to the French tax authority. Lang has since resigned from her new post as the head of a film producers group.
And Ellen's list of celebrity critics kept growing.
I don't know. I just know crazy when I see it, and the eyes never lie to me. The eyes never lie.
In June 2025, comedian Margaret Cho said on a podcast that Ellen had been a mean girl behind the scenes. Cho claimed they had known each other for years from stand-up comedy days.
Right.
But when she appeared on Ellen's talk show, she was treated like a stranger.
What, Ellen?
Ellen was like really weird and not nice to me for most of my career. And like, cause I opened for her in the 1980s.
Oh, you did?
When she was a headliner in comedy clubs and not way before her big fame. And so then when I would do her talk show in the 2000s, she acted like we just met.
Right.
And I'm like, what?
One of those types.
I'm like, what? Like, that's weird. Like,
Right.
it's like, we go way back. What? Like, it's so creepy and weird. But, you know, also, the other thing is David Bowie had been on the show, and he was so excited that the night before that I had come to his show wearing this giant Chinese emperor outfit.
Well, she probably gave her a lot of stick because she wants to be at the top in that industry. But it sounds like she was just not a nice person. I remember this stuff coming out years ago. She sounds like she was horrible to a lot of people, not just the staff too.
He was really thrilled about it, and he talked at length about it. And she cut it out of the show, which made me so mad. And the producer, who's a really good friend of mine, had to call me and tell me, I can't believe she did this, but she cut it out of the show. But you need to know that he was going on and on about your outfit. He loves you. God said your name.
So
which is so rude.
That is so gross.
I don't know if it was personal. Maybe it was for time.
Right.
But still, I'm going to take it personally just because I decided to.
You should have sent her a note and said, send me the footage. I'll post it to my YouTube.
I know it exists somewhere.
The truth we're looking for seems to be buried somewhere between confirmed facts, personal grudges, internet speculation, and real pain from people who say they were mistreated. What do you think the truth is? Let us know in the comments below.
I think the truth is that a lot of these people, you know, Epstein, Diddy, Ellen, all these people, they're involved. They're so much involved in each other's lives. And there's photos, emails to prove it. But apparently when all this stuff comes to light, nobody knows each other anymore. And they didn't know about all the crimes, even though she openly said, like, she knows what goes on at those parties. But apparently she doesn't know, and she thought Diddy was innocent. She doesn't know Epstein. She didn't know anything about that. Yeah, questionable things going on. But it's like, I know we watched a bit of the Justin Bieber stuff too, and there's, man, that's a different spiral for him. All the weird stuff. You know, I remember watching him on TV. Like, he would come up every now and again when I was a kid, and I don't know if we're the same age. I don't even know how old he is, but you know, the way adults used to treat him was weird and perverted. Really strange. But I think I've known for a long time that a lot of this Hollywood stuff, celebrities, they're all involved in weird shit. None of these people can be normal, apart from a handful, like Mel Gibson, for example. But everyone else is just flipping weird, and anyone could write a speech and act a certain way and say a load of BS on stage to win the people's hearts. But behind closed doors, these people are doing some weird shit, man. Like, Epstein literally had a photo of Bill Clinton in a dress in his office. If that isn't like a power statement to show that he has power over him, putting him in a flipping dress, taking a photo of him and having that on his desk, that's some crazy shit. You can't deny it. I'm pretty sure he's been denying it and running from it. A lot of these people have. Funny how everyone was involved in this island and Epstein, but no one knew what was going on there. Like we're supposed to believe it. But let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's discuss it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.